you gotta have a sound mind. You really do, man. This divorce stuff, even just breakups in general, it can take you from a whole nother level of knowing yourself to just hating yourself to not wanting to even be around your damn self. And baby, don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me how I know this. Hey, my baby, and how you doing? I am Lynn, and I am just refreshing a worn out braid out that is about 5 days old. So for this video, I just wanted to tell y'all 3 things I have learned post-divorce, this being my third, well, we're going to be going into my 3rd year for 2025. 2024 is marking my 2nd year. Well, 2024 is going to mark my 2nd official year of being divorced, and I have been getting questions on my Instagram about my divorce process and what have I learned, and I wanted to share y'all 3 things that I have learned since being divorced and this being year 2. I was going to give y'all 2 of the biggest things I have learned, but I'm going to do 3 since we're about to be heading on into 2025, and I want to look back at this video like, damn, you know, I learned that, but literally this just may be common sense, but I'm going to just say it anyway. The very first thing that I learned being divorced for 2 years is that you can do all bad by your damn self. You can do all bad by your damn self. One more time. You can do all bad by your damn self. And I didn't really understand it because I could not find my way the first year that I decided to file for divorce on my feet. And I never felt independent until I was able to get a job, financially be able to take care of my kids, and financially be in a situation to where I know that I'm here, I can reach out for help, but I gotta be able to thug this thing out for myself and get through these tough times for myself and also for my kids. Because I really don't have nobody else to depend on. And currently I'm currently in a situation and I'm in a season of being equipped spiritually, physically, emotionally, and relying on God financially so I can be equipped for whatever is going to come my way. And within the first year of me filing for divorce, I literally was petrified. I literally was saying, you know what? I don't think I could do this. And yeah, 2 of my nails came off. But I was saying, I don't think I could do this, God. You know, and I vividly remember telling my friend that I was living with, I was like, look, if I'm not able to get out of here by next year, you know, get out of your home, my kids are going to have to go with their dad. And she literally had told me, she was like, Linda, you got this. Linda, you can do this. Linda, get out of your head. And I'm an overthinker. Not even about to say that I'm not. You know, I'm a real overthinker, but I have gotten better with how I progress with my time. You know, and I literally had to understand that the fight is not mine. You know, the fight of being spiritually and emotionally prepared for what can get tossed at me, the fight is not mine, the fight is the Lord's. And as much as people say it's so cliche that you have to lean and depend on God, God is not going to put you in a situation of you being so confused that you don't know what to do. You're going to have options on what to do. They're going to present themselves. It's all about you being able to say, you know what? Am I going to go what's behind door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3? So then it's up to you to make the deal. You feel what I'm saying? You got to seal that faith. And I had to tell myself, Linda, it's up to you to pull you and your children up out of this mess, bro. It's up to you. Every day when I'm up here, you know, trying to thug this thing out, call life, because I'm really thugging it right now. When I'm no longer thugging it, y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know. Y'all ain't gonna be able to really see too much, because there's a lot of people out here with money, a lot of material possessions, and they still thugging our life. You know what I'm saying? But when I get to the point to where I'm no longer thugging our life, I'm gonna be able to come on here and talk about that even more. You know, God prevailed that time frame. I'm just saying, right now, I'm just at a place of, God, just utilize what I have. Teach me how to utilize what I have so I can get to where I need to be. Because where I used to be, you had to pull me out of that, but that was only when I knew for sure I couldn't mentally and emotionally cope anymore. Physically, my body was still there, putting up with what I was putting up with in that season and in those decades of my life, in that decade of my life when I was in that marriage. And now that I have progressed into my 30s, I'm in a new decade. God is saying, look, if you want to be that same girl you was 5 and 6 years ago, don't you get yourself on your knees and cry about how you want me to take you out of that mentality when I saved you from it. I saved you from that victim mentality. And so I'm no longer in that. I know a lot of folks, they operate in that victim mentality. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everything is happening to me and life is this. And I've been there. I literally had to fight like hell. And whenever I get those thoughts on my mind, like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? I have to check myself and be like, well, why not me? I know I'm one of God's strongest soldiers. And then on top of that, I already know that I'm constantly thugging right now, like real hardcore thugging. And I had to learn, the second thing that I learned is that I have to learn how to utilize my feminine and my masculine energy so the masculine energy does not outweigh the feminine energy. And I feel like when you are a single mom, at times you are literally just diving and indulging in so much masculine energy. Even though you are probably able to get your nails done and your toes done, you still are able to say, what up, my dude? Pop, 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 pop. You up here, you talking hard, you walking hard, you in your house with all of this hard energy on you. It's adding layers to you, invisible layers that you can feel because they are in your personality. You talking rough when a man like, well, you know, do you need me to, I don't need you to do nothing for me. I got it. I get it. I was there. I had to literally learn. Like right now, being in year 2 of my divorce, if somebody wants to do something and they offer and it's genuine, I'm up here like, okay, Linda, your little masculine little self needs to put some of that feminine energy to play right now because somebody is actually here to help you. And I had to realize that my pride literally kept me in the way of not being able to get certain aspects of myself to be softer because of my masculine energy of being a single mom. So I have, and I am still currently learning how to navigate out of the masculine energy to lean and sit and thrive in feminine energy. But at the same time, I do have to implement masculine energy while parenting my kids because that's a level in my household right now that I do not have. So until I am blessed and God sends a man of gratefulness and of fruition and of a great character and a great spirit to literally be able to pour that masculine energy within our household, that's when I know the balance is going to be there. But right now, I have to feel and find and seek the balance of masculine and feminine energy. And I know a lot of women, when they are single mothers, they struggle with it. A lot of women who are in single mother households, but they are in relationships, whether they are married or whether they are just in a committed relationship with their fiance or their boyfriend, are also women that are thriving in a lot of masculine energy because they're doing a lot of masculine things because it's just like, oh my God, I'm asking you to do X, Y, and Z and you don't want to do it when I want you to do it. So you know what? Roar, I got this. And I literally understand how frustrating it can be. And I have been telling God, like, I just want to sit down. I just want to chill sometimes. I just want to be able to say I'm straight. my man is going to help me with this. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally know that is for me. But then within this current season of year 2 of my life, being divorced, I'm learning how to navigate and to not lean so much into my masculine energy, because it has overthrown a lot of my feminine personality that I know for sure I can thrive in. So that has been one of the biggest things, like that balancing of feminine and masculine energy, being divorced with 2 kids, especially now as a single mother. So that's something I literally have learned, and I'm giving myself time to be able to do. And the third thing, woo, well, let's see. Let me think, because, whoo, child. Because this is just coming off of what I feel right now as I'm talking to you. The third thing I have to say is, know your boundaries and utilize them. You got to know how to really just understand your boundaries and not associate your boundaries with your triggers and your triggers with your boundaries, because they're 2 different things. You have to know them, and you have to accept them, and you have to utilize them. You know what I'm saying? You utilize your triggers to know how to not respond with your anger and lash out on people. You got to know how to utilize your boundaries when it's that time frame for you to be able to put your foot down and not get it cut off like Kunta Kinte. You feel what I'm saying? Because people will use your kindness for a weakness, and they will walk all over you with your eyes wide open. Or if you're blind, they will literally step all over you, snatch your cane out your hand and push you to the ground and tell you to get yourself back up and walk. And walk to them, and you don't even know where they at. They're on the other side of the street, and they want you to walk your ass in the street and jaywalk in the street to get to them, and you just leading by the sound of their voice. So I'm literally at a place of, I'm understanding my boundaries, I'm understanding my triggers, and I don't associate them with certain people, and I don't associate them as one and the same. Because these people out here will play with you left and right. And if you don't know how to handle on yourself without lashing out or getting emotional or taking things personally, you gotta heal. You gotta do the work to heal. If you put yourself in a position of where you not where you need to be mentally and emotionally, because everybody be saying you got to move with a healed heart. You got to move with a healed heart. You got to have a sound mind too. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a healed heart, but your mind not sound. And your mind, you ready to tear down every day when somebody on the clock tell you something crazy on the work at your job, or you already got it on your heart. Somebody stepped to you, tell you something crazy in the grocery store. You ready to swing. You got to have a sound mind. You really do, man. This divorce stuff, even just breakups in general, it can take you from a whole nother level of knowing yourself to just hating yourself to not wanting to even be around your damn self. And baby, don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me how I know this. When Solange made that song, Cranes in the Sky, that girl really was singing from a deep, deep place. And I feel like everyone who done went through a very bad relationship, you could really relate to that. Because that song, I don't know if she was going through a divorce at that time in her life, but I thoroughly relate to everything she was saying. She tried to fix it with her hair. She tried to sex it away. She tried to do all of these things. But there was no remedy to the hurt but her to learn how to let go and accept what has happened, to embrace herself, to fly higher and rise above all the pain and the struggle and the neglect that she caused upon herself, physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. Bro, that's some deep stuff. But anywho, that's the end of this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop that in the comment box below, because I would love to talk to you. Until the next video, my baby, I'm signing on out of this piece now. Bye.